it's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. I'm here with the kitty. Okay, hi, Xoxox. Look at this stud. He's just a stud. Pretty much the most handsomest kitty you ever saw. I mean, really, look at him. Look at that face. He knows he's the cutest. Oh no. I'm sorry, I'll leave you alone. I'm sorry. Anyways, he almost ran off. I'm like, wait, I'm sorry, I'll leave you alone. Too many licks. Okay, I don't want to annoy him. So I just had some spaghetti. Big news, I know. And then I was just watching this podcast, because it's also a YouTube video, with, oh my god, John Orsini and Colin Bedell. That's how I saw it, is because I follow Queer Cosmos, which is Colin Bedell. But he was the guest on this podcast of John Orsini's. And they talk about astrology, because that is Queer Cosmos, Colin Bedell's domain. And I don't know, it was just cool. And I was chilling with it, and it was nice. And it was funny too, because they were talking about, how people use astrology too much for, prediction, and it, not leaving enough room for the unknown, which, another astrologer that I watch, Kai Pacha, with the weekly Paleo report, was talking about, just because of it being North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo, and just, letting go of that structure and routine a little bit, and allowing for a little spiritual unknown, which I was just, also thinking about, and I think talked about in my last video, and then saw it come up in these videos too, which I just thought was cool, and in slightly different ways. But so Colin was just talking about, just not embracing the unknown enough, and trying to predict and know everything with astrology, when you just gotta let things be. And then I was thinking about it too, because I also noticed it as soon as I came home and checked out these books. My friend just found these books of hers, the Chronicles of Narnia. Look at that. It's pretty, actually. It's like a evil, red-looking queen. C.S. Lewis, The Magician's Nephew, which I guess is the first one in the 7-book series. I only watched, like, the Chronicles of Narnia movie. I think I watched the first one and then parts of the second one, but I kind of forget a lot of it. And I think in school I tried to read one of them. I think The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I tried to read the book. I don't know if it was the original version or like an edited version. I feel like I usually try and go for originals, but I feel like it might have been an edited one that I just like stumbled upon. But, you know, I never super got into them, but they do sound interesting, considering that the person that directed the new Barbie movie, Greta Gerwig, is supposed to be doing them as a series on Netflix or something. But anyway, so I'm looking at the book, and right in the beginning, you know, they have the map of Narnia, kind of like the Lord of the Rings or whatever, really give you this sense of the world. But then right after the map, pretty much, to the Kilmer family. Who are they? and then after that, it's just the cast of characters. And then it just immediately starts talking about Aslan the King, Diggory Kirk, Polly Plummer, Jadis, the last Queen of Charm, and Uncle Andrew. And it's just like, it's like spoiler alerts, like immediately, in a way. And it's just like, I like it in a way that it kind of reminded me of a play, but a play will automatically tell you the characters, but I feel like it leaves a little bit more up for debate, and these kind of just, like, explain a lot. Like, what? Now I feel like I have to do a spoiler alert. Watch out. Don't get 50 First Dates by me, because they give away the Sixth Sense movie. But, like, what kind of stuck out? I mean, they just, like, I just feel like they could have left a lot more up to mystery instead of just immediately telling you these characters and what books they're gonna be on and and what they end up doing. It's just like, someone was actually telling me that the other day, dude, be careful with some trailers, they'll just give away so much. And it's true, sometimes they want to make such a eye-catching trailer that they'll give you very important jokes or scenes of emotion or whatever, just to lure you in, but then they spoil all these good bits that should have found their way in naturally more instead of just immediately given to you. And that was just further basically instilling me once again with this example of how, like, life is better with mystery and unknown. You can't just, like, know everything all the time. You need to not know. But, you know, also it's just like, I don't know. I feel like even when you think you have the answers, you don't know. I don't know why I showed the book again, because I'm talking to it. Like, what I was just thinking of, too, is with, my roommate and her boyfriend that she just got moved in. I'd be like, I just know I wouldn't like that. But I'm like, but do I know that? First of all, I don't know if that's going to happen. But let's say it does. Do I even know that I won't actually like it? Or maybe I would, you know? You can have the answers and not have the answers. I just don't know how. It's like how you look at things, too. And they were talking about that in the podcast conversation. But it's like you can look at astrology and be like, well, this side and this side aren't really compatible. So we're not going to really be compatible. But it's like, No, it's not about that, because, like, I don't know. First of all, even if you did have conflict, what's so bad about conflict? Conflict can be very teaching, and it can be very interesting, and thought-provoking, and blah, blah, blah. And, like, polar opposites kind of really do have a lot to teach each other, which is just cool. I mean, there's just, like one can really complete the other, too. It's like you are, like, that missing side to balance out that other side, you know? And you need your opposite. All that stuff. Paradoxy stuff. I don't know. I'm getting a little lost now. I was really just gonna, like, basically say the book example, and that was it. And that was supposed to be the video. It was just me and my book thing. So, yeah. And let you all know I had some spaghetti. I mean, I really do love spaghetti, I'm not gonna lie. Just some pasta. Some spaghetti and marinara. Just because I know it's really important, but, in my life, there was no Italian seasoning. There's all these other seasonings in the house, but there wasn't any Italian, there wasn't any oregano, and I got the Prego marinara, which I feel like is just a little salty. I like my marinara sauce more sweet, but, you know, didn't have any basil, so I just used thyme. We had thyme. And then I put in some, you know, a little bit more olive oil, and I don't know. Oh, and I had this mozzarella, like, I forget what the brand is, but just like this little thing of mozzarella, so I put some chunks of mozzarella in there too, and it was pretty chill. And yeah, I was thinking about that, like, just a couple minutes ago. I was like, what if I tried to do, like, a cooking channel, but it's like, I'm learning how to cook, and I really don't know what I'm doing. I feel like, I mean, obviously that's gotta be done many places. Sometimes I really feel very stupid when it comes to cooking, though, because I'll look at the instructions and just be like, what? Fold the cheese? What? Which reminds me of that Schitt's Creek episode right now with the enchiladas, and she has no idea what they're talking about. And I was just reading this thing about quesadillas, and they're like, top side first, and I'm like, first of all, what does that mean? What is the top? What is the bottom? I'm so confused. Like, I get lost so quickly. And literally all they're doing, and it's called Simply Recipes, like, it's supposed to be simple, and they're like, this is the one thing, the one ingredient to making, quesadillas better. And then it's not even really an ingredient. I was like, what extra thing is she putting in there? But really she's just teaching you, like the proper way to make it in a cast skillet 8x10er, and, you know, then flipping and turning and folding, and I'm just like, what? Okay. That's all I have to say, because I am making shorter videos, because I can do that. That's chill. I think that's chill. Anyways, so yeah, that's my spiel. Love and peace. Sir Lix the cat can say goodbye too. Bye. He says, just do your cat thing.